Hey folks, welcome back. Good to see y'all again on this fine Sunday morning. Hope you are all having an amazing day. Mine just has begun, and I've got my coffee. So guys, first things first, I know I'm on early today, and I do apologize for that. Truth is, I have a family thing going on today at 1, and that's already been pushed as late as it can possibly go. So in order for me to have stream time today, I figured I needed to be on early. So anyway, I will just check health of stream here, get some last little bit of coffee in, and we should be good to go. So that coffee is perfect today. Like, if I knew the formula, I would make it like this every day. I don't know why some days I get it right and some days I don't. I measure it. Theoretically, there should be no changes. Alright, so actually the funny thing is I just now got a message that the family thing is canceled today. So apparently I'm on early, and I don't necessarily need to be on early. But I'm here, the stream is on, so we're going to do this. Now, if the stream crashes, I guess, that'll be an omen, and I'll just, get back on at my normal time, but we'll see what happens here. Okay, just had to get a quick message out to the other family that didn't get it yet. So sorry guys. A lot of last minute stuff going on here. I'm doing my best. I really am. 99% of the time throughout the year, I can be counted on to be here at noon on the weekends. Just this rare occasion, things overlap. Okay. So, ironically, go figure, the stream health seems to be fine. The one day I needed it to crash. Okay, so yeah, we're good. Stream is solid. So from this screen, okay, we go to a main loading screen here. I was just kind of curious about that. It said continue, so I thought maybe that meant like the game. Apparently that just takes us to our load screen here. And guys, I'm loving this game, I gotta be honest. Like, for a $2 game, I got it on a massive sale, but I think it's normally about 20 bucks. But, in the world of $20 video game territory, it's always hit and miss. You just never know what you're going to get. And I read a lot of bad reviews on this one, so I was hesitant. But when it went on sale for 2, I said, okay, well, I'm basically trying it for free here, let's just do this. And, but people told me it was a good game, so don't listen to the bad reviews, and I'm glad I didn't. Alright guys, I'm going to give this just a few more minutes. Notifications take time to go out, so I'm just going to hang out here with y'all and give folks an actual chance to get here. As a matter of fact, I might just go ahead and cancel this and come back on at noon. But you know what, we're already here. The stream's already strong. Yeah. I think we'll just go ahead and get going here. I'll try to take my time with it. One thing I noticed in the last map... Hey Wanda, good morning to you. Is it like when you are driving home? So the funny thing is I'm normally not the one on the road hoping for the red light. I'm normally the one on the road, like, wishing they would all turn green. But yeah, definitely good to see you this morning. So one thing I was noticing about yesterday's game, and I kind of had this thought while I was playing, one of the islands did not have a tower. So we needed to find 3 towers for 3 seashells, and there were 4 islands that we went to. So I don't know, like, if that's a thing. Moving forward into Chapter 2, I guess we'll have to find that out together. But what I'm going to make sure that I do is make sure I sail around real good and make sure I hit all the islands. Because I noticed one of those islands had a lot of materials. Breaking pots, just whatever we found on that one in particular. So I'm kind of thinking that's going to be a thing, like, check all the islands. Which I want to do anyway, you know, I mean, it's that kind of game, you want to go exploring anyway, so... I have a feeling, though, there's a point to that. I did get a hit on materials yesterday because of that. It wasn't a lot. You know, I couldn't build a new boat or anything, but... It definitely seemed to be, like... wise to go exploring. And that seems to be the common theme in exploration games. So in case you're wondering, I've got it on Adventure. I guess that's, like, equivalent to Easy mode. But I don't like the idea of dropping backpacks on death. I never have, or losing inventory for that matter. To me, that's not fun anymore. It's just rubbing salt in the wound when you do die. So yeah, definitely going to keep it on adventure here. But it doesn't say like it makes combat any easier, you know, nothing like that. So, you know, I'm okay with it. Like, if all it's really doing is turning off the loss of inventory and the loss of boat, I'm okay with that. Alright, guys. Let's see, right about the 10-minute mark, about another minute and a half here, I think I'll get going. And that'll be about 45 minutes early. Yesterday's stream took close to 3 hours, so I think we'll be okay. I think if folks do come at noon, they won't have missed much, I hope. Not only that, there's always the recorded version after it posts. So that gives people an opportunity at least to catch up on the beginning part of this. I'm just talking out loud here. Normally when I'm trying to make like important decisions, I do think out loud. I definitely pass that on to my son. So let's see here. We had Valheim. We had Icarus. And then I jumped over to 2 more last weekend. That Pokemon Pokopia and Immortals Phoenix Rising. Wow, old man memory here. Hey, Link Mario, good morning. So just out of curiosity, I'm wondering which of those has grabbed your all's attention most. In fact, what I might do is just generate a post at some point here and just kind of throw them all out there and see if folks have any ones that they favor more. I know some of you told me it doesn't matter, just play whatever, which is awesome. That is Liberty and Freedom. Oh, speaking of Liberty and Freedom, I will not be on next weekend. I'm going on a little road trip next weekend, so I won't be at home at all. I won't be on good internet connection, so yeah, stream just won't be possible. So yeah, next weekend we will definitely be taking a hiatus, but I will be on the weekend after that. So that'll give folks a good couple of weeks here to maybe let me know what we should proceed with. Alright guys, it's about that time. I'm going to go ahead and last little sip of coffee and we're going to get this little party started. Yeah, so good. Matter of fact, maybe I'll get myself a refill before I actually start. The thing that I hate about changing schedule, especially at the last minute, is, you know, people plan for this. They schedule it into their day, so I really try to stick to that. So I am really sorry for this today. Huh, Link Mario, I just read your chat there. I have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe we should discuss this over email. But yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. It can be... I don't know, YouTube can be a pretty unforgiving and pretty callous thing. People online, they feel like they're anonymous, and unfortunately it can bring the worst out in people, so I am sorry to hear that, but please try to be forgiving in your heart. But yeah, I'd definitely like to chat with you on email a little bit deeper into what you've got going on there. Maybe I can help guide you a little bit, I don't know. I've been through the ringer a little bit on YouTube myself here, so... But yeah, definitely sorry to hear about that. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get that refill on coffee. I will be right back. Alright. See my screen's darkening out there. Kind of funny, I notice on my little face cam here, like my lighting on my body, my face, my shirt, whatever I'm wearing, it changes as per like what's on the TV. Funny, I've been streaming for some time now and I'm kind of just now catching on to that. Because sometimes I look at it and I'm like, why am I like redded out? I just assume like it's a webcam thing. But more recently I'm like, I see it now. Yeah, that's true, Wanda. There do seem to be people like that out there in the world. It's all part of the fun, all part of the corruption. But, yeah, I've experienced a lot of that myself over the years. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and probably get this started here. I know I'm just hanging out right now. I just really felt bad about getting on early today. No notice. And then the thing gets canceled, so it was all for nothing. Well, I really needed that coffee. I got up early today for this, so I'm like kind of still in the fog, so to speak. That first cup of coffee got chugged. I'm telling you guys, like, it went down like a Gatorade. It wasn't hot, like I didn't heat it up quite as warm. Pretty much basically just shotgun that entire cup. Link Mario, it's funny. We were just talking, I don't know, a stream or two ago. And I was making a funny because we were talking about something specific and you had a name for something and I said, if you ever make a new channel, that should be your name. Now I can't remember what I said or what we were talking about. But yeah, I'll be looking for that email for sure. We'll chat. Alright, my daughter lives in town, so I'm trying to link up with her right now. Maybe after the stream, maybe we can at least get together. But, yeah. Okay. Kind of weird, I'm getting a funny feedback loop. Like it's showing I'm 3 minutes delayed, so just let me understand why. No, we're actually good. I don't know where that's coming from. Sometimes the feedback window on my YouTube Studio thing, it's not always accurate. So then I have to go to my cell phone, open the stream real quick just to kind of see where it's at, because that's most likely what you guys are seeing, not necessarily what I'm seeing on my Studio feedback window. And YouTube, I know they're a massive beast, but I really wish they'd improve on some of this stuff. Especially with the notifications. Oh, guys, I found... Hey, Atlantis, good morning to you. Okay, sounds good. I'm always happy to have folks hiding out in the bushes, so to speak. Definitely glad I could be with you doing your chores there. So anyway, I found something that I've just been using this past maybe 2 weeks. I don't really know exactly when I started doing it, but I was getting really frustrated because I follow a lot of music channels on YouTube. Well, sometimes I get the notifications, sometimes I don't. Y'all can relate. So anyway, on one of the music channels, I was really upset because I went there just on a whim, thinking, you know, I hadn't seen anything from these guys in a while, and there's tons of music there. So anyway, what I did was I just had a thought. I unsubscribed. I closed my YouTube app. I opened the app again. I resubscribed to that channel, and I reset the notifications. That little, I think it's on the subscribe button, the little bell icon. I can't remember. It might even say unsubscribe. But anyway, I hit that button again for notifications, and I went to all, which, you know, I had it set that way initially. But anyway, excuse me, wouldn't you know, I started getting the notifications again, reliably. Like, no more of this posted 2 days ago business. Like, I got it, and it would say posted, you know, 38 minutes ago or something like that. It was pretty quick. So anyway, I tried that again on a couple other channels, and I've been getting the notifications. So I don't know, there's got to be something to that. You know, the first time might have been a coincidence, but the fact that I've done it on several channels now and I'm getting their notifications tells me there's probably something to that. So if you are having issues getting your YouTube notifications, that might be something to try. Also, you've got to go into like your Google settings, then the YouTube main settings, and make sure your notifications are activated and all that fun stuff. Then you got to go to your device, make sure that's allowing push notifications. It's kind of ridiculous. I wish we could just push one button. I want my notifications. Done. Oh, Atlantis, since I've got you here today, I should let you know I did stop by your channel. I never knew you actually had content. But, I saw an Apex video, so I watched it because I was curious about Apex. I have been for some time. And then I got interrupted, and I meant to leave a comment so that you knew I was there. I'm not sure if I did that because I got interrupted there at some point. But anyway, just wanted to let you know I did stop by and give you a quick watch. And I enjoyed watching it. It was, it kind of looked like it might be a more sci-fi version of Fortnite, from what I could gather. I may not pick it up and play it, but I definitely appreciated watching the video. Yeah, absolutely. Linkmar, you said unless it's stuck, therefore you had to unsub then resub. Okay. So I'm not sure what that means exactly, but yeah, mine must have definitely been stuck. And I started noticing the issue with Joker Plays channel. It was not sending me any of the notifications, and his son actually told me, well, you have to go on the channel and click like all. I did that and it was already set to all, so I was like, okay, well that wasn't it. But he hasn't been posting lately either, so I haven't been able to validate on his channel whether or not I get his notifications. But I tried doing the same thing, unsub, resub, set to all. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that universe there, Atlantis. You know, I've played a lot of video games, but by any means I haven't played them all. So, like, there's a lot out there I've seen over the years, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. And then, you know, a year goes by, then 2 years go by, and then at some point I forget about it. But, I mean, you know, we're only one person, and there's, like, millions of video games out there. There's no way we're going to play them all in our lifetime. And when I really like one, I'll get stuck on it for a while. Years even. Skyrim. Breath of the Wild. So yeah, it's just gotten way overwhelming, the video game industry. Alright guys, I feel like I've chit-chatted long enough here. So sorry for the early again. But I feel like about 30 minutes here. At most, people might miss the first 30 minutes. Again, they can catch up on that, though, on the posted side. So I think we'll go ahead and get this party started, and I'll get myself out of the way. Oh, wow, I never even did hit the start record button. I couldn't even record yesterday's session. Apparently, my CPU had filled up. 2 terabyte hard drive, the thing filled up. So I guess when I'm doing the 2K quality, it's really chewing up data. Like, wow. So yeah, I couldn't record yesterday anyway. I just basically did the live stream. But good thing for creators is we can actually download our content via, like, Studio, I think, Studio app. So I'm not sure what the quality is on that, if I'm going to get really true 2K or if it's going to be degraded, you know, going through the YouTube system. I guess I'll find out. But anyway, enough jibber-jabber about techno-babble. Peace out, Home Scout. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Rail here with you once again, guys, for time for Chapter 2 here. And I'm really digging the game, I gotta be honest. It is exceeding my expectations. You know, for a $20 video game, you never know what you're gonna get. But I'm loving this game. I definitely would have been happy paying more for it. So devs, if you're listening, that's not an invitation. But I do feel like the quality that you guys have here is worth more money. I would say $30 to $40 range would probably be fair, because what I'm reading online is it's a very short game. And that's fine. You know, as long as I'm having fun playing it, I'll probably play it through more than once. So anyway, I mean, just look at these graphics. It's absolutely gorgeous. The puffy clouds, you got the beautiful blue water going on. Nice contrast with the colors in the sand and the land masses. It's bright, it's vivid, it's sharp, it's crisp. It's just amazing. The character, it's responsive. I like the fluid movements. I like the attacks. I like the lock-on. I'm really loving the dodge. So yeah, just so far, it's a lot of fun to play, and it's definitely blowing all my expectations. Hasn't crashed, hasn't glitched. Zero issues. Uh-oh. Why did I think I was going to one-hit him? Yikes! He just steamrolled me. Speaking of that, that dodge, why don't we try that? Yikes! That's what you call face-to-face. Hey, Miss Drummer Girl, good morning to you. Ooh, we got more meat. I'll be cooking that. Speaking of... Oh yeah, I'm way ahead on meals. Way ahead. So it's funny because a lot of the bad reviews that I was reading on the Xbox store that, you know, I was going through before I spent the money, which I got it on sale, guys. It was $2. I was going to buy it anyway. But, you know, I always have a habit of reading reviews. And everybody was just complaining it's too difficult, the food is too scarce. Honestly, I've been having trouble keeping up with spoilage more than I have had trouble finding food. So I think maybe the golden rule to this game is just be thorough. Check the islands thoroughly. And the stuff does respawn in time, so maybe recheck the island. Ooh, we just got a new mat. What is that all about? It says hold to eat. I don't know if you're supposed to eat this. Blood bristle. It doesn't sound appetizing. So yeah, anyway, just be thorough. You know, I noticed there was a lot of mushrooms on trees, but I had to look for them. I had to walk around the island a few times. I had to find them. The truffles were on the ground. I never would have seen it had I not walked into it and it said truffle. I thought it was a rock. So, you know, the food's there. It's just, you can't rush through the island. You've got to make sure you get what it does have. So that's my best advice to y'all out there if you're having trouble with the game. And then, you know, if you are running out of food, again, just revisit some of the islands you already went to. The berries will be back. The mushrooms will be back. You can hunt the animals for the meat, cook that up, and you should be good to go. Hey, Sunny family. Good morning to you. Good to see you today. Hope you're all having a good Sunday, by the way. It's supposed to be nice here, so if I can get together with the daughter, we'll be outside having a coffee later. Enjoying the 80-degree weather. Ooh, that's a new enemy, guys. I thought that was the ram bullhorn thing, but that is definitely a different party, so... A magical ingredient. Okay, so I don't think that's for eating. Whoop! I did not get my lock on. Oh, he comes up here. Yikes. And he dodges. He's got dodge too. Interesting. But so far he's not hyper aggressive. Man, I really need a bow and arrow. I'm really surprised we haven't had that yet in the game. The sling, I guess that is our bow and arrow. Hopefully, like, there is an actual bow and arrow in the game. Ouch. Ooh, he got me good there. But not terrible on damage. Kind of like the last one. Alright, do it to it. Yeah, if you can get that evade down, or that dodge, whatever the game calls that, dodge, that makes combat absolutely doable. Oh no, I'm filling up on inventory, aren't I? Yeah, you know, we need to do something about this. So we got the blood bristle, that's new. So far, everything else I'm seeing is stuff we've already... Ooh, bamboo, I bet. Yep. Okay, so nuts. So I got bamboo on the last chapter. It just fell down out of a pot. And we need that to build a bigger boat. Build a better mousetrap. So yeah, I definitely need to figure out inventory here so I can get my hands on that bamboo. Why don't we go ahead, and I'm gonna assume since I see a lot of bamboo trees, there's like a lot of it here. And I also noticed I got a new monster part. I want to kind of get over here to a little bit of safety. Just in case that thing spawns back in. And get some meat cooked up. We have the meats. Oh no, wait a minute. I want to take that back. I don't think I can now. I meant to build the 3-rack thing so I could get some leather cooked. Yeah, too late. I can't take it back. No takes backs. Alright, I'm definitely having a problem with inventory though. That's why I wanted to cook the skins off. That way I can turn them into leather. That'll clear one spot at least. And I'm pretty sure my bucket is full. Bamboo, rock... Ooh, wait a minute. I might be able to... Alright. And then with that, I can actually kind of do another switcheroo there. Awesome sauce. Then I can go get my bamboo while that's cooking. I love it when a plan comes together. And I am going through the grass, and I'm assuming if I build a bamboo boat, that's going to involve grass also. And the grass stacks to 20. So yeah, you know what? While it's here, I am going to get what I can. But the bamboo, that was not in small numbers. Like the boat, I think it wanted like 3 for the boat, 3 for the mast or something. I can't really remember now, but it was not just 1 or 2 at the end of the day. And my girl is still glowing green, which means she still has that superpower equipped that I turned on chapter 1. Kind of funny, as Wind Waker-like as this game is, I can't believe it's one I never had my eye on in the past. I had to actually wait for y'all to tell me about it. So definitely thank you for, keeping those suggestions coming. Okay, I did find a tower. Let's go ahead and do that while we're here. And I think we need to activate the gong. Yep. Just like before. I'm kind of used to playing Icarus where you have to keep watching the food running out. It's kind of the same, but it's not as fast. Like, you don't have to really pay attention to it. But, like, I've got that knee-jerk reaction I keep wanting to. I can't shake it. So I think every time we get one of these shells, we get more of that currency, the sea shards. Because I just noticed that little screen popped up and showed me a number there. Okay, so we're getting 3 shells again. So just like chapter 1. Which means we have to find 3 towers. Which means there's at least 3 islands on this map. Okay, we're same area. We're down at the southern tip of this circle thing. So yeah, let's go exploring. If I can build my new boat here, I will, but I have a feeling there's not enough bamboo here for that. Ah, speaking of the devil. And I put my shovel away, so I guess I cannot get my whatever's in there. Whoop. It was all for inventory. And I really need to figure out the axe, because, like, that's a tree. That's got to be wood, right? That's survival video game 101. The tree always gives you wood. Awesome, Sunny. Yep. It is a lot of fun to play. I gotta be honest, like, low budget or not low budget, it's a lot of fun to play. So, P.S. That's something that is on my own personal wish list. Someday, I want to buckle down and buy whatever the latest PS is going to be at the time. The PlayStation 2000. And I just want to learn it. I want to learn the new controller. I want to, play some of the games that are PS only, like The Last of Us has had my attention for a long time now. And there's one that was very Zelda-like. I can't remember the name of the thing. But it's a PS-only game, so it's been on my mind to just, do it one day. Of course, that's going to take time to learn a new console, but I'll get it. Actually, Sunny, since I've got you here and any other PS users that might be out there watching, what would be some good, like, Nintendo-like games that the PS-only world has to offer? Because I'm not too savvy with PS, I'll be honest. Steam is the other one I keep thinking maybe I should try. Because you can get anything on Steam just about. Hold to collect. Okay, so now I can put that skin on there, I think. Wait, I had another one? I need to build the rack. I'm not going to sit here and wait for these onesies to cook off every time. Alright, good to go. And I've got that big hunk of meat that's about to spoil, so I think I need to eat that. It's either that or it just goes into the trash, so yeah, let's not let it spoil. Awesome! That completely topped off my hunger too. Booyah, baby. Alright guys, while that's cooking, I want to check out... Okay, Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. You know, that's one I keep looking at over the years, but I don't know if I'd enjoy playing it because it's not, like, open, I guess. Like, it's kind of corridored. They really funnel you into a very specific thing that you have to do. I don't know. Maybe, you know, I just have to get one and try it. Like, if I were to try a Final Fantasy game, which one should I try? Gloom Harrow Jaw. Gloom Harrow Jaw. What was that thing I just collected from this thing? Ooh, that's not that. Planestalker. Planestalker. I don't remember seeing anything that needed a Planestalker something or other. There it is. I can make that. I might be able to build a better storage system for the boat. Okay, so I guess step one is build a new boat. Build a better mousetrap. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break here and drink some coffee and catch up on a little bit of chit-chat. It was funny, Atlantis, you said Nintendo 64. Wow, that takes me back. I played a lot of Nintendo 64. Super Mario 64, loved it. Loved it. For the time, yeah, that was an amazing game. I really liked Tetris Sphere too. I felt like that was an underrated game. It was kind of like Tetris. So if you're not big on games like that, you know, you wouldn't like it any better than Tetris, but man, it was just like a nice variation of Tetris, and I loved the music in it. It was like electronic, kind of like, not necessarily EDM per se, but just, I really enjoyed it. More like techno, maybe. You said the PlayStation controller is pretty similar. Okay. You said they remade some of them. Interesting. Yeah, Polly. He's a big... what's that other game I'm playing? Icarus fan. So him and I have been chatting quite a bit, and he has a lot of PlayStation experience. Alright guys, I will go ahead and get myself out of the way one more time. In a while, crocodile. So let's see what we're looking at, guys. I really want the new boat. Where's the boat? Okay, so I guess this goes on top of this. Because it says it never hurts to put an extra layer. So I wonder if we can make 2 of these and then link them with that, kind of like it is in the picture of the game. You know, she's got the platform and then the 2 outriggers or whatever they're called. The 2 hulls. Okay, so we need 2 there. 4 there. Ouch. Yeah, I don't have enough for all that. Whale Snicker Fritz. Oh, Sunny, okay, I got you. Astrobot I've heard of before. In fact, I think I even remember watching a game preview for that at one point on YouTube or something. And yeah, it looks cool. The other one, I'm not sure I've ever heard of. The Ratchet and Clank. But yeah, thanks for throwing those out there. I'll definitely look them up. Okay, my campfire is now extinguished, which means I've been taking too long here. So maybe what I'll do is just build the hull and the platform. I think I've got enough for that, right? 3 and 4 is 7. I have exactly enough for that. And I'll just build another grass mast. And I'll hold off on the bamboo mast until I get more mats. Stand by on that thought. I want to make sure I didn't miss any bamboo. Or we can just sail to the next island and do it there, since I think I've already looted this one. Oh, that thing is back. Yeah. I only saw 1 crafting spec for his material, so I don't want to chew up inventory if I don't have to. One thing that I haven't seen is like berry bushes, mushrooms. Or truffles. And I can't help but to wonder if those are Chapter 1 only things. I saw old boy lurking around here. Oh, there he is. And we'll just let him hang out. King of the hill over there. Yeah, these are all rocks. I got another one of them, though. Alright, let's go ahead and ski daddle. We'll hop over to the next island. I wish you could break down your campfire. I don't like the idea of going through all the sticks. That took 3 sticks to put down. And I've only got 4 left, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe there is a way to do that? Craft? No. If there is a way, I'm not seeing a button prompt. Maybe you need the hammer for that. No, wait, that would be coming up automatically if that was an option. Okay, well, that was a good try. Set sail. Whoops. Getting my buttons mixed up. That's not good. Alright, I guess we'll just kind of head that direction. That's north-ish. I must be stuck. I'm not reversing. I think they did a really good job with the ocean. Like, the waves look pretty legit. I just noticed a fish. I wonder if that's a thing in the game. we'll be able to cook some fish. Island sushi. Okay, well, there's an island right there. It's close, we're gonna hit it. Or maybe several islands? Maybe there's another one over there. Okay, so not super far away. Awesome. Right into the wind. Here we go. It's all the fun of yesterday and so much more. Wow, there's a lot of islands here. Either that or this is one big island and it's just like a scattered type of layout. More seaweed. Okay, I don't think I can actually get on this, and I don't see anything on there anyway. Maybe this isn't really an island. Okay, I see a shoreline over there. So maybe these are just like outlier islands. Barrier reefs or whatever. I don't know my maritime lingo, so I'm sure I'm getting a lot of this wrong. It's okay. We'll get through it. I still don't know what the starboard and the starboard and the... What's the other one? Starboard and bow? Stern? Yeah, I don't know. I think bow is front and stern is rear. I'm pretty confident about that, but starboard and whatever the other one was, yeah, I have no idea. I'll never forget being on a ferry, and the guy comes on your starboard side, you'll see, and I'm like looking around, okay. What is this? Oh, another jack-o'-lantern. What do we get? What do we got? Sea Witch's Cleansing Staff. Ah, Heat Seekers. That's fun. Heat Seekers. No freaking kidding. How do I craft it? It's not in my key. That might be something we have to equip at the Blessing Shrine after our little boat adventure at the end of yesterday's stream. There's probably another one of those at the end of Chapter 2, I'm assuming. Or something that would be similar to that where I can do that deal with the blessings. Wow, there's like nothing here. I'm just now noticing this island is like extremely small. There are some sticks on here, which, you know, we're probably going to need. Because I know I already talked about, like, getting low on sticks. But wowzers, yeah, there's, like, nothing here. Might as well get the grass while we can. The palm fronds, I can't remember where I was on those. Those only stacked to 10. Wow, she is not built to swim very far. It's like they do not want you swimming in this game. That stam just disappears. Yeah, just barriers. Wow. Okay, so I guess all the islands are going to be more difficult to get to now. A little bit of a challenge. What's up? Okay, let's do another map check. So right now I'm still pretty much southern. I don't see anything off yonder. But I kind of feel like I need to go that way. Just, I don't know how close you have to be for these to render in. I see something with trees over there. And why am I going so slow? I've got the wind. Or maybe it just seems like we're going slow. Kind of hard to tell. Or maybe I'm going more crosswind now. Aha, okay. I was looking at the little squigglies wrong. Okay, so there is another one over there. So I see trees off that way. Something else over that way. So yeah, I guess we'll pull into this, whatever this is. Sonny said another PlayStation exclusive game is a classic Shadow of the Colossus. I've heard of that one too before, but I can't recall now what that one looks like or anything. Probably just some random news article. I read a lot of video game news, so I've probably read titles, you know, I've remembered and forgotten by now. But yeah, that's another one I'll definitely look into. Thank you so much for throwing that out. And wow, is there a wait in? Barely. Ooh, I see a shiny, but I can't dive yet. Really interested to see what those are all about. Ooh, what was that? Is it hostile? Wow, this island is completely surrounded by little barrier islands. This is nuts. Oh, we already have a campfire here. Sweet freaking deal. Ooh, a shiny object. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Dodge attack. So you have to roll from A to X. Okay, I can do that. Oh, there's two of them. Wait, what? That's not the same animal we just killed. That's not the plain stalker. That's the ram bullhorn thingamajig. Thingamahoozy. Whatchamacallit. I don't need those anymore. I've already killed those and got their horns, so... Kind of funny they're back. This is their comeback tour. I see no bamboo on this island, so I guess I'm not building my new boat here. Okay, it's nice to get ahead on the resources, though. For sure. Speaking of truffles. Aw, nuts. I was so sure of that one. I ran straight to it. I like how they sleep at night. At least some of them. Big Bertha over there ain't sleeping. Alright, let's get this tower knocked out. Oh, this is two already. I must be missing something here. Ah, very sneaky. We need a ranged weapon. So if you didn't build a sling... Why isn't it... Oh, I have no rock. Tee. That's right, I forgot to put him back on the boat. Please excuse our mess while we renovate inside my brain. Wow, I overshot that? There we go. Alright. I just now noticed this is becoming a problem. Yeah, I'm liking the game, guys. That was a very Zelda-like puzzle. I mean, it's not, you know, as complicated as Zelda puzzles can be, but same basic idea. I really like that variant. Very cool. Alright, that's 2 of 3. I didn't realize these were skippable. Maybe I should start skipping those to save a little time here. Oh. I do not want to die. I don't know, because it's never happened to me yet. You know, I'm sure it will at some point. But, I googled yesterday, like, what happens when you die in Windbound. And the answer was, you reset everything, which I've got some of that turned off. But everything resets. It's like a Super Mario Bros. Game in that respect. You know, like once you run out of lives, you start over kind of deal. But it's per chapter. So if I played the harder modes, it goes back to chapter 1 apparently. You have to start all over from the very beginning. That is nuts. But if you're one of those survival challenge people out there, that might be for you. I don't know. That's not for me. I don't like the thought of getting 3 or 4 chapters in and then dying and having to do it all over again. But yeah, it said it resets everything, so whatever inventory you had, it gets rid of that. Your boat despawns. But again, I've got my game set to keep the boat and keep my inventory. But everything else, like the seashells especially, and sea shards would reset. So, yeah. Rule number 1. Don't die. I think we established that yesterday already, but I'll keep mindful of the don't die rule number 1 as I go, you know, being extra cautious with heals. If I'm getting too low on health, just, you know, abort mission, egress, retreat. Run away screaming with my hair on fire. Alright, so no bamboo here, so I don't know what I'm going to do right now. Probably just go to the next island. There's really no other point to this one. Actually, I just realized I overshot my stack there. And since I've got a little bit of wiggle room in my inventory, I feel like I need my shovel. Because I keep seeing things to dig. And there's probably a reason for that. Now, where was that? That little mini volcano looking thing? Mound of dirt, whatever. Sunny, they really are. Thank you for noticing. I have to be visually attracted to a video game to really be able to get into it. If the graphics are subpar, I have a really hard time, even if the game is amazing otherwise. For example, Crimson Desert. I couldn't get into the graphics. They were just not what I enjoy looking at, especially the tree lines and stuff at a distance. It was just very blotchy, and it really ruined it for me. I might have liked the game otherwise, I don't know, but I just couldn't do it. So, yeah, this one, I'm really loving it. Definitely eye candy factor here on this one, and I'm sure it's not coming through for you quite as beautiful as it does for me. And I found out why. So apparently, the way that television sets process image, it's enhanced. Even if you select standard, it's still enhanced. And the reason is because they want to sell the prettiest looking TV. You know, when you go to Best Buy and you got 50,000 TVs up on the wall, you look for the prettiest one. So they've all just been enhancing image to, you know, try to outdo one another. So anyway, the capture card and capture software and OBS and all the stuff for, you know, content creators to put games on YouTube, it shows the actual no kidding image. So yeah, might as well come back on here and chit chat a little while. So that's what it's been this whole time. I just recently found this out. So all the struggles I've had with, you know, complaining about it doesn't look the same on YouTube as it does on my TV. That's why. So it's never been YouTube's fault. It's never been the capture card's fault. It's never been OBS's fault. These are the things I kept fiddling with trying to figure it out because I just knew they didn't look the same. But anyway, that's it right there. So you're always going to see a more beautiful image on your own TV than you're going to ever see anything through YouTube. That's a real shame. I'm actually using an AverMedia capture card right now. I ditched the Elgato. Honestly, Elgato's overrated. I'm getting a better image quality with the AverMedia in the way of colors. I noticed they're more pronounced than they were on my Elgato. So anyway, that's it right there. So I don't know why capture card software or OBS software cannot communicate to my television somehow and apply those same enhancement settings. So I don't know, AverMedia, Elgato, literally any capture card company, if you're listening, I don't know, maybe that could be looked into, because it would be really nice if I could show people on YouTube what I get to see on my own TV, because it really is a night and day difference. Like, they don't even compare. Like, what I'm seeing right now in this game, it's so beautiful. But I already know that's not going to be the image on YouTube. So anyway, just enough of that. Just wanted to get that out there. I might email actually a couple of these companies. I'm thinking about it and maybe just put that out there. Excuse me. Anyway, guys, I will get myself out of the way one more time. Toodles. Wrong buttons are everywhere. Alright, so where am I at? No bamboo, nothing else to do here. Next island. Now I notice it's raining and it's like really murky right now. It might be kind of tough to see the next island. So I might just have to kind of like blind sail and use the map as best as I can to try to find uncharted territory. Let's see here. We've got... I'm facing south. I don't remember seeing anything over in this direction. I think the trees and stuff are like over this direction. So yeah, I really need to like spin around and figure out how to get outside the barrier reefs or whatever. Whoa, capsize warning! I wish I had the submarine alarm sound effect going right now. See, this is why I need an editor sitting here during live stream so they can push all these fun little buttons and make all these fun little sound effects. And I know we'd have to have them ready to go in advance, and that's okay. I already know several that I'd have in a heartbeat. Like the ding ding when I get something right. Or the funny violin music when I'm trying to like do mental math. There would be many. It's funny, people always say, oh, if I ever won the lottery, you know, I'd buy a boat, or I'd travel the world, or just whatever, you know, buy a mansion. Not me. I'd hire an editor. I know, dreaming big, dreaming big. Whoa, what was that? Okay, those things might be aggressive after all. It looked like it just tried to chomp on my ship there. There's those trees. Of course, like the wind has been right in my face many times today. I see another spot of land over there. Okay, so now we're going to the right-hand side of the map. I see some hazards in the water. Looks like another protected island. This is definitely not the way in. There we go. Bamboo trees. Alright, so yeah, bamboo ship. That's gonna happen. Okay, I see one for sure, and I think I was only one shy. Might have been two, so honestly I'm just going to go around the island and collect what's here. Get ahead of the game a little bit, hopefully. And that'll avoid a work stoppage when I run... Ooh, what is that? That's new. Plum puff. Wonder if that's for eating. It said it was, but... Yes. Wow, decent amount too. Okay, noted. So that's kind of like a different type of truffle or berry bush. Oh, what was that? Another one of those prairie something or others. Plains somethings. Plain stalker. I said prairie. Well, it's in the same universe. And he is between me and my bamboo. Maybe I can sneak in here. Stay. This is a good boy. Now watch, I turn my back and he'll charge me. Wham! For my insolence. Oh, tower. How did I not even see that? So this is number 3 already. We're set. Unless there's another obscure island somewhere for just random looting, and I see several bamboos. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hopefully we'll be able to get a better storage system going here with what it was talking about, like having a spare bag. Alright, good deal. You may or may not be hearing a candy bar wrapper crinkling in the background. I like the cookie. It was funny. My coworkers actually nicknamed me Hammy there for a while because I was always eating. So every time they walked by my office and they saw me eating, they'd say, "But I like the cookie." Yep, very fitting indeed. Yep, glad I grabbed that shovel again. I have a feeling we're going to be going through those. I keep finding these little mounds. I guess that's it. Around the world in 80 days. We just did that. I thought maybe we'd find more of the mushrooms. Oh, that guy gets around, unless there's two of them. Oh, another mushroom. Ha, you ask and you shall receive. Oh, time to go. Unless I need his material for something else, but I've only seen the one spec so far. And good news is we found those bullhorn ram things again. That means it was not a Chapter 1 only enemy. Like, that tells me that you don't necessarily have to worry about bringing these things with you. If you do need them down the road, you should be able to find them again. Of course, then that's an assumption. But that's been something on my mind I've been wondering about here. Like, is it a one-time deal? And our answer so far is no. Alright, time to build a better mousetrap. Sonny, let's see. You're asking, is the yellow bar energy? So yeah, it's like the yellow bar is multi-purpose. It's your hunger. So, that's why it slowly goes down. So like that's where my hunger bar is at right now. And wherever the hunger bar is, that's your stamina. So basically the worse off your hunger is, the worse off your stamina is going to be. It took me a while to figure that out. But I notice when I eat food, it kicks it back up on that little meat icon. So that's how I figured out that was hunger. And then, so yeah, I guess you could say it's both. It's the hunger / stamina bar. I just made that sound a lot more complicated than it needed to be. I think that's on the bingo card, by the way. So apparently this has not been the first time. Alright, boat guys. I know I keep shiny rocking and running around in circles here. Oh, I'm full. What is going on? I need rope. Hopefully this doesn't despawn. Ooh, I can store those, I hope. That's right, I needed that. Alright, I think I need everything else here, so... You know what? Hold that thought. I wonder if I deconstruct this, if I get any materials back. Because I noticed there was a deconstruct button here. Dismantle. That's what I said. Okay, I see. It's red lighting, I guess, what you need to dismantle. Hold button, okay. Thick grass. Wow, we do get the mats back. That is freaking awesome. Now, I don't know what's going to happen here with the basket. You know what? Hold that thought. I'm going to toss some of this stuff out. Whoops. Well, later. Actually, maybe I can like do both at the same time. You know what? I'm going to see if you can attach the holes together. That idea I was talking about earlier. That's not snapping, so probably not. Nuts. She has to be standing up, apparently. That's right, because she likes to bend down to craft. I forgot about that. Alright, let's see what happens. I might have to empty that first. Yeah, I have a feeling. It's a little bit clumsy with the inventory. And I hope these don't despawn, because those were monster parts I needed to craft those. Guess we're about to find out. Alright, good deal. Now for the moment of truth. I saw it green light, but it wasn't like centered. It was just on one. Yeah. Okay, so maybe this isn't a thing. Maybe that's a different boat design or something. Maybe we need wood for that. Kind of funny. It lets it put me on the grass boat, but not the... Oh, I saw a green. Maybe you just have to like find the right angle or something. Maybe this is confusing it. I just saw the ore switched. Good, good. Maybe it's only made... That doesn't make any sense. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Yeah, it talked about an extra layer of protection, so... That's definitely what that's all about. Okay, I need... the bag thing. Inventory. Awesome sauce. I wonder if you can put both on there. Oh no, I see it's trying to snap to the same spot. Okay, well, scratch that. So I could craft another palm bag and put that on there. I just need the 2 rope. One thing I've got plenty of is grass. Wait, what just happened? Oh, okay, I see what they're saying. They say you can only equip one bag at a time, so what happened was I am now holding on to the empty one and the full one is on the floor. Okay, let's see how this bag rack works. I don't know if you can put one more than one bag on here. Hold to swap. Alright, good deal. So now the empty bag is on that. So that's not much better than the basket. But I mean, every little bit helps, I guess. Hold to equip. Now I should have my stuff back. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Got our mast. Uh-oh, what am I missing here? Ha! Grass rope, I should have known. Thought I already had one crafted there, apparently not. Hey Dee Dee, good morning to you. Working and lurking. Hey, happy to have you. AKA hiding out in the bushes. That's all good. Sunny Family says hi, by the way. Alright, I hope this boat was... Whoops. I hope this boat was worth it. That thing is like high tech. Kind of funny, we got this big platform and it won't let me put down the bucket. That's kind of disappointing. Ooh, this might be something worthwhile. An anchor. Respawn on the boat instead of washing up on shore. Yes. Yes, please. Uh-oh. It's okay. I got this. Wonder how we like raise anchor. Maybe it does it automatically. Okay, what else we got? I'm gonna try this bucket again because that just doesn't seem right. Like, why would they give us this great big platform? No, it's only snapping there. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Or maybe there's another storage container we'll get at some point. I don't feel like we necessarily need that, at least not yet. We need the cauldron. I have not seen a crafting spec for a cauldron yet. What is this? Oh, we have to craft that? What? Well, that's what the pluff plums are for. Jeez. That's what the plum puffs are for. I've been eating those. I didn't realize we needed that for crafting. Well, I was interested in trying that, but I didn't realize we needed to make it first. Flutter cup, I haven't seen that yet. I just noticed I don't have the spear anymore. Where's my spear? There it is. No, that's my knife. Did my spear break? I think my spear broke. Huh, what do you know? It sure did. I'm glad I noticed that before I got into a fist fight. I would have been walking around throwing my knife all over the place. That would not have been okay. Oh, nuts. That's right. Inventory. I just noticed that meat's about to expire. That'll help with inventory a little bit. There goes the hunger bar. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, and since I already know that's a crafting item now, that can go right into storage. Alright guys, I'm going to take a real quick break here. Now that I got my boat all square. Actually, save that game. I am not going through that again. I was a little bit dicey with inventory there. Alright. Wow, my last 2 chocolates. Savor the flavor. Chocolate's gotten expensive lately. I'm not sure if this is in the budget anymore. Like, I don't know what happened in the chocolate industry, but it seemed like there was a 600% increase overnight. Hey, Deborah. Deborah Allen. I think I'm saying it right. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, glad you could make it. Yeah, Bacon Bus. So here's what happened. This time it wasn't my fault. There was supposed to be a family thing today. It was supposed to be at noon. I said, look, my stream, can we make it 2 o'clock? Well, they couldn't do that because of wherever we were going. It was too late. So we compromised on 1 o'clock. So in order to have a couple hours for my stream today, I needed to be on an hour earlier, at 11. So it was very last minute. I'm sorry for that. And then fast forward to the time I actually started my early stream at 11, it got canceled. And here we all are. So I am very sorry for that. If you're interested in anything that you might have missed up to this point, it wasn't really much at that point. I think I got to an island, did a little random looting. Like, I wasn't on that early, maybe a half an hour by the time I actually started the game. I spent a good 30 minutes just chit-chatting there, so I probably started at about 11:30. Hey, Sam Jane, good to see you over here. How you doing? Whole weekend in shambles now. Well, it is for me. I got up early for that. I've already seen more daylight today than I'm normally seeing at this hour. All good, Link Mario. Always happy to have the lurkers. I wonder if it's a work and lurk situation. Or just a fun hobby lurk situation. Hey, Dee Dee! Chocolate and gas. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. All good, Atlantis. Yeah, I had a feeling. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of the way here. And we're going to take our new boat out on its first voyage, our maiden voyage. Alright, for all you working lurkers out there, I hope you're having a good work day at least. Sam Jane, yes I did. I haven't been back on Icarus yet. I'll probably try to do that this week because I'm not going to be around next weekend for my normal stream times. So I'm going to try to do a little bit throughout the week, to make up for that. So yeah, I'll definitely be back on Icarus, and we're definitely going to look into some of that fun stuff. Yeah, it's a good price right now, Atlantis. Definitely worth the money. Alright, guys, I will get myself out of the way one more time. Peace out, Home Scout. Maiden Voyage. I want to make sure there's nothing else I need here first. I've already got my 3 seashells. So I'm going to try to sail like more northwest and see if I didn't miss anything over there. And inventory's got a little bit more wiggle room now thanks to the bigger, bag. Ooh, I just noticed I'm like low on bamboo again. See if any of that happened to spawn back in, or maybe I just missed one. That'd be amazing. Oh, look at that, the mushroom is back. Wow, those come back fast. That's the same mushroom I've been farming. That's the 3rd time now I've hit that one. I have no idea where I'm at on grass now. I just went through a grip. But there we go. You ask and you shall receive. This is Bamboo Island right here. Bamboo Island. Welcome, one and all. The bamboo never stops growing here. I wonder what happens if you eat that. Nothing. Unless maybe it refills health or food, and I wouldn't have known that because they were both full at the time. Alright, time to set sail. Quite literally. So the anchor is already up. So it must be an automatic thing. Yeah, it's up again. Okay, good freaking deal. So let's see, I need to go, I don't even know which way I'm facing right now. We need to turn kind of like 90 degrees right. Into the wind! I should have known. I almost said, I already know which way we have to go. It's going to be into the wind. I should have said it. I wanted to say it, but I failed. It's like the game knows. But, maybe that's a thing. So maybe if you don't know which way you're supposed to go, just go into the wind and you'll be okay. Why are we going so slow? Oh, I'm not okay with this. I thought this was going to be an upgrade. This is like a downgrade. Or maybe we need 2 masts? I didn't think to try to build a second. Ooh, there's our tower. Now wait a minute. In chapter 1 there was a great big glowing column of light coming up from there. Oh, yep, ouch. Ouch, what's happening? Bro. Unfriendly. Oh, now we're moving! What happened? Change in wind shift or something. Yikes! Ooh, I see something over there. What is that? Uncharted territory, maybe? Ooh, we gotta go over there. Into the wind! Hold X to tighten the sails. Got it. Tighten sails allow you to sail across or into the wind. See, I knew I read that right. It says you can sail into the wind, but you can't take that, I guess, at face value. It's into the wind-ish. Hey man, I cannot believe that thing chewed up my boat. I noticed there was a repair function. Maybe it didn't damage. Or maybe you can't do it while you're sailing. I'll let it ride. Wow, it's going to take forever to get over there unless we get a change in wind pattern here. But, I mean, it's there for a reason, so... You know, thinking about all my video gaming experience here, like playing Zelda games and stuff, there's always something there for a reason. So it's probably some kind of level up or weapon. There might be a boat over there. Uh-oh. Now I have no idea where that thing is. How is this boat even floating right now? It's getting tossed around in the waves. It looks like it's underwater. Like, this doesn't make sense at all, this design right here. But I see the supports holding it up, so yes, they planned it that way. It's just hard to make sense of it. Wow, I do not see that island anymore. Like, I don't even see the outline of it. I mean, the wind has to shift at some point. So I'm just going to keep trucking here. Hopefully. We'll see what this is all about. I'm loving my zigzag pattern there. But hey, wasn't it like right over here somewhere? Man, terrible timing for a storm. Like, that thing wasn't easy to see to begin with. It was just one little lonely tree, it looked like. I don't want to accidentally sail off map. It might be clearing, hopefully. Well, while this is tinking. The bad thing about this is while you're just like waiting around for something to happen, your hunger bar keeps going down. I'm starting to see silhouettes of stuff again. And honestly, I think that was probably a little bit more south of my position. It looked like it was a little bit more like this way across the map. Or maybe, did I overshoot it? No way! I think I overshot it. No wonder I couldn't find it. I was looking in front of me when I should have been looking behind me. Wow. Oh my goodness, Dee Dee. You got up at 3:45? That is bonkers. I wasn't in bed very long at 3:45. Whoa. Them are military hours. Ooh, check us out. What did we just find? So this is it. I thought it was a tree silhouette, but it's whatever this is. Interesting to see what we got here. Before I play with that, I'm gonna take that break and catch up on a little bit of chat here. Oh, got you there, Deborah. It's a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, but I think I spent 40 on it for the base game, which it's probably about reasonably priced for the 40. The more expensive version is like 140. I don't know about that. I like it, but I don't know if I like it $140 as much. That made more sense in my head. But yeah, that's a big ask. Oh, Wanda, I think a lot of us are looking today. It is all good in the neighborhood. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point there, Sam. Like, as glitched as it is right now, it might be better to wait on it anyway for the next sale. Not only that, it might be more caught up with the PC version, because it's quite a bit behind that right now. So, yeah, it might just be better to wait for that sale. Hopefully they'll have it squared away by then, or close to it. Oh, Linus, I just read your comment about the Pokemon Go thing. My kids used to play the heck out of that. I don't have any grass rope. Okay, maybe that's what I was doing wrong there. All right, Bacon Bus. Hey, hope I didn't miss you there. Thanks for hanging out today. We'll catch you later. Yeah, I zigged when I should have zagged. No kidding, Deborah. I zigged and then zagged, and then I didn't turn around. And that's what it's all about. Yeah, GD, I don't know why they do that to us. You have to be at the airport 4 days. I don't know why they do us like that. Like, it's got to be... There's got to be a better way. I used to call that hurry up and wait. You got to get to the airport 2 hours early so the flight can depart 2 hours late, which means you spent 4 hours there for no reason. Ah, got you there, Deborah. Okay, got you. Yeah, good luck with that. Hopefully, you know... I just want the console edition to be more like the PC edition. I want to see all the bells and whistles. So I'm really waiting for that. Really waiting. Alright, guys, I'll go ahead and get myself out of the way one more time. Toodles! What do we got? Oh, more pots to break. We got a lot of good stuff last time I smashed pots. Sea shards! Now we're talking. All sea shards. I will take that action. Alright, so yeah, it was definitely worth the journey. Those things are like sacred. I guess that's not for climbing on. Something I haven't said in a while. Stepping on the beach, stepping on the beach, stepping on the beach. Having SpongeBob withdrawals. Alright, now where did I need to go for the final island? There's more left. I think I see it. Hopefully the wind will be in our favor. I think it is. Oh, wait a minute. Repair. You said I needed rope to repair, right? If I read that right. Grass rope, 1. Yeah, okay. Now I'm smelling what you're cooking. I'm just letting my boat blindly sail its own course here. I already know I'm getting turned around, so I need to hurry up! Okay, so boat repaired. Awesome. Wind in the sails! Wind in the sails! Bark! I've been working on it. Dee Dee. It was funny, one time I was doing an overnight flight. A really long one, it was like 8 hours or something. And, you know, we started boarding, so I took a sleeping aid. Thinking, you know, I'll just sleep most of the 8-hour flight, it'll be fine. So anyway, we're sitting there, we all get seated. They close the door, and then they come on and they say, I'm sorry, everybody needs to deboard, you know, there's some kind of mechanical issue. I had literally just started dozing off. A 10-minute mechanical turned into an hour-long mechanical, turned into like 2 hours long mechanical. I'm sitting there doing everything in my power to try to stay awake so I don't miss getting back on the airplane with that sleep aid in my system. I was miserable. Probably my worst airport experience ever. It took like 3-4 hours, too. It was no joke. Okay, guys, so I think we're approaching endgame here. For Chapter 2. This is exactly the way it went down. I just realized I have no food. Oh no. If this is a boss fight, I have no heals. And I'm very low on stam. Okay, well this is not ideal. If I'd known this was coming. At least he doesn't do a ton of damage so far. Ouch, ouch. Okay, yeah, this isn't too bad. The bone spear is taking care of me. As long as you stay locked on, you should be okay. So folks, just as a friendly reminder, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things, and I definitely hope that helps you all out. Now, we're not quite done here yet. We still have the whole boat thing afterwards, I hope. Because I want to get another blessing bestowed, if that's an option here. Spectral residue. What remains? Spectral residue. Huh. Wonder if that unlocked any specs. Yeah, but see, we need that cauldron for all this stuff. Oh, what's this? Rock, blood bristle. Oh, I need 3 of those. I don't have 3 of those yet. So I guess that enemy will be seen here moving forward. More than once, apparently. Okay, cool. And I hope I don't starve before I can get through this. Yeah, no kidding, Deborah. Without that spear, I'd have been going into that fight with a knife, and I don't feel like that would have gone as smoothly. I'm really glad I noticed it was broken in the first place. Like, I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. I noticed it has a health bar. It wasn't clicking before when it broke. Okay, so we're getting some more glyphs. Hieroglyphs. Stormy. They're praying to the fish god, it looks like. The fish bones. And it's not raining anymore, so I guess it worked. Maybe Dee Dee did her rain dance. Wait, that's for rain, not against rain. Never mind. And yeah, they're happy, and they're making music, and the sun is shining. And he's holding something up that's very shiny. So I don't know what all that means. But that's chapter 2. So yeah, that's definitely how this wall is working. So we got 3 more chapters to go here. The second crossing, Fury. And look, I just got full health, full stam, full hunger. So we are good to go. And I already know there's nothing out to the sides. I checked that on the last stream. Hey, leg on my ego. You know what? I'm gonna see if there's another snap point for another... I need the mats. Okay, well. I'll play with that later. Because if this is our new speed, I think I'm gonna go back to the grass boat. Ah, another obstacle. Okay, there he is again. So that thing is not aggressive now or yet. I don't know if in time that's something we're going to have to fight. I hope not. Dude, like I am barely moving here. And it doesn't get much more in your favor than that. Like, I've got full sail right now. I don't know what I did, but now it's moving. And there's our pose, guys. We're in the depths. Uh-oh. Getting a little more treacherous. This one's a little bit tougher to navigate than the last one was. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Oh, we're not done yet. Hold that thought. Oh, uh-oh. Yikes! Coral reefs! Not okay. This one's got a harder turning radius too, I noticed. The grass boat, like, it turned on a dime pretty much. This thing, it takes a minute to respond. Oh wow, look at all the jaggedy rocks. I'm gonna make a beeline straight for the shiny light there. Oh, that doesn't look awesome. That's a shark? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is not a friend. Luckily, he didn't chomp on my ship. Oh, Link Mario said you were on a plane and it was a long wait. Yeah. Welcome to the world of air travel. Like, that should be the first thing they tell you when you buy the ticket is, this is going to take a few hours away from your life, you're never going to get it back, and you're going to be bored most of the time. Alright, what do we got? Ancestral Sling. I don't want that. I'm barely using the sling I already have. I almost thought that said bow there for a second. Okay, this divine spear, while slow, deals more damage in a wider area, piercing height and armor. But wow, I don't quite have enough to buy that. Well, I mean, I'm not going to spend the shards if I don't want it. That's disappointing. Man, where's the bow in this game? Maybe it's all about slings. Kinda weird. It says select, but it won't let me select it. Oh. Oh, I only get one at a time? I thought I spent the money on the last one to get another slot or something. Well, that's disappointing. Let's try it. I really like the thought of having that as a safety net in the event I do die. But that sounds like it would help prevent death. Yeah, we're going to try that. I'm still wondering why I can't do both. And even at the top there, it's showing 2 little diamonds. Oh! I think I see it now. So when I equip this one, both diamonds are filled in. So that costs 2 slots in that row. That's very deceiving. If it said that, I missed it before. See, that one's only showing 1. So if I had another 1 diamond item, I could actually equip both, I'm assuming. Well, Snicker Fritz. And I didn't have 1,000 to unlock the next one, so I guess that's going to have to wait. I'll look at that one more time. Yeah, they want 1,000 for that one. Boon. Those are boons, I guess they're called. And see, that one only has 1 diamond, so I could buy that. I could equip that. But I just don't want to spend the money on it. Yep, pass. Hopefully there's better options in the next one. Chapter 3, guys, it's coming. Where's my boat? Dude, where's my car? Come on. I think I can. 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 Man, this boat is just way too slow. We're gonna have to work on the sails. Oh, I see those orbs now. Cool. I'm really excited to play with those. Alright guys, welcome to Chapter 3. This will be the next stream, apparently. I'll just do these by chapter, one at a time. So guys, just again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Always appreciate that. Definitely hope that helps anybody out there that was looking for some help on this game. If you wouldn't mind taking that moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. Ooh, Chapter 3, The War. Wonder if that means more combat. Maybe we're going to be finding the indigenous. So just like last time, I'll get myself on dry land, just like Waterworld. And, get a save down. And I'll catch up on chat here before I let y'all go, of course. I keep shifting. Like my computer isn't moving, I'm moving. And then I realize I'm not centered anymore. Okay, so far it looks like the same type of island we've already visited. I'm just real curious to get a quick sneak peek here, see what Chapter 3 is going to be all about. I don't see anything new yet. Island real close by, though. Okay, yep, we'll figure that out in Chapter 3 video. I want to go explore so bad, but cease and desist. Be responsible. Do the adult thing. Alright, there we have it. Oh, nice, Link Mario. Good strategy. Lining up your entertainment for the duration of the flight. I like it. That's called thinking ahead right there. Yep, absolutely, Dee Dee, and thanks for making it today. Eat up and suit up. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, thanks so much, Link Mario. Appreciate that. Alright, guys, I do need to get going here. We did this one in a lot better time today. Yesterday I was pushing 3 hours. But, you know, when you're learning a new game, sometimes it's a little slow going in the beginning. So, hopefully, you know, about 2 hours, we'll get back to our normal duration here moving forward, hopefully. But, guys, it's only 3 more chapters. Like, I feel like I need to keep going and finish this one. And, you know, maybe there's some kind of bonus chapter or something at the end. I don't know, but I'm having fun playing it. It's beautiful to watch, so I'm just definitely hoping you guys are enjoying it. Anyway, folks, I'll be on very randomly this week. I'm sorry for that. There's really no way I can make a schedule, though, because my schedule changes day to day. But what I can do is put in the post, you know, when I do know about what time I'll be streaming on a random day. That way, at least there's a little bit of lead time. I'm going to try to get on every day this week. I make no promises. You know, sometimes just things go later and work gets in the way and things of that nature. But, you know, again, since I won't be here next weekend, I want to try to get in what I can before that. And that'll start Friday. So really, that only gives me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to get some streams in. So I'm going to try my best. But yeah, I'm going to be going back to Icarus. And then we'll just stick to this one here on my weekends. For now, but that might be done here in a month, so we'll have to see where we go from there. I might go back to Breath of the Wild and do another Master Mode. I really want to remake the old Master Mode playthrough that I did. I don't know how you guys watched that. I love you for it. It's tough to watch. Like, the video quality just kind of hurts the eyes after a few minutes. I mean, it was fun, you know, with the whole spinach thing and all that, but wow. Like I said, the quality was just not there, so I really feel like that needs to happen. So yeah, that'll be sometime soon, probably this summer. Yep, thanks so much, Wanda. Definitely appreciate it. And thank you for your time as well. I really hope you guys are enjoying this one as much as I am playing it. Alright, folks, so just one final goodbye. Just wanted to say thank you all so much, and we will see you guys back in 2 weekends from now for my normal weekend streams. And I will be putting a post out to ask what people have interest in with all the new games I've been playing lately. So again, guys, just please take that moment, like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate those things, and it really does help. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Peace out, y'all.